Hi guys, here's a little refresher on dividing fractions for October 26th. The Canvas assignment says dividing fractions. If you're having a hard time with that, this is what will help you. Okay, so about half the questions will ask you to find the reciprocal of a number. The reciprocal of a number. To find the reciprocal of a number, I like to call it the refliprical because you're going to flip it over. So the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. We just flipped it over. The mathematical definition is two things that multiply together to give you 1. So if we multiply this, we'd get 1. But this, 3/2, is the reciprocal. So then it might ask you, what's the reciprocal of 1/7? The reciprocal of 1/7 is 7/1, which is just 7. Okay, third example is what is the reciprocal of 2? Okay, remember, if you need to flip something over, you need it to be a fraction. In order to make it a fraction, you put it over 1. So you would put 2/1, and then you flip it over. And when you flip it over, it becomes 1/2. So the reciprocal of 2 is 1/2. Is 1/2. Okay. The next thing we did in class today is we learned how to divide fractions. Okay, and we remembered we did something called keep, change, flip. Keep, change, flip. What that means is step 1 is keep the first number. Step 2 is to change division to multiplication. Step 3 is write reciprocal, which we just went over, reciprocal of second number. Step 4 is multiply and simplify. Multiply and simplify. Okay, so let's do 2 examples. Example 1. Like from your homework, it might say 8 divided by 2/5. 8 divided by 2/5. So going through the steps, step 1 says keep the first number. So rewrite 8. Step 2 says change the division sign to multiplication. And step 3 says write the reciprocal of the second number. So 2/5, if you flip it over, becomes 5/2. Then we put the 8/1, so we have fractions. Multiply straight across. 8 times 5 is 40. 1 times 2 is 20. I mean, it's 2. It's 2. 1 times 2 is 2. Okay? Then we have to simplify. 40/2, 40 divided by 2 is 20. So the answer to this problem is 20. So there are 20 2/5 in 8. So if you had 8 pieces of pizza, 8 holes, and you put 2/5 out, you could serve 20 people. That's what that means. Okay, let's do one more. The other type of problem on your homework might say, what is 2/3 divided by a whole number? Let's say 6. 2/3 divided by 6. Keep the same steps. Keep the first number. Change the second number to change the division to multiplication. Find the reciprocal of the second number. So remember, this is a whole number. Put it over 1 and flip it over. Flip it over. Now multiply straight across. Multiply straight across. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 6 is 18. Then I'm like, is that in simplest form? What can go into both 2 and 18? Well, they're both even, so 2 will. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 18 divided by 2 is 9. So the answer is 1/9. 1/9. So if you took 2/3 of a pizza and divided it into 6 equal parts, you would end up with 1/9 of the total pizza. Each person would get 1/9 of the total pizza. That's what that means. This is reciprocals and dividing fractions. That's what your homework is on Canvas tonight. Okay, hope this helps.